FIFA is among the biggest sports tournament in the world. The 2018 World Cup that was held in Russia was watched by 3.5 billion people. Can you imagine that half the people in the world watched a single sporting event? That begs the question, how was FIFA able to pull off such an amazing feat? What is the secret behind their success and growth throughout the years? In this video, I'm going to share with you the business model of FIFA which made them so successful.
FIFA says alcohol sales have been banned.
The decision is clear.
I think personally, for 3 hours a day, you cannot drink a beer, you will survive.
The most deadly Middle East construction project.
Qatar's treatment of the LGBTQ community.
FIFA is under fire.
Let's start with the basics. Now, there are 211 teams affiliated with FIFA. Now, these teams are divided into 6 broader confederations. Roughly one for each continent, except for Antarctica because they don't have a lot of people there. There is a very interesting thing about FIFA. I used to think that it's a private or a public limited company. But no, FIFA is actually listed as an NGO, a non-government organization. Even though its main job is to promote football, but just like any other NGO, it's also involved in some social development work. It has some social development programs like Education for All, Save the Planet, Protect the Children. In 2018, another wing called FIFA Foundation was established to improve the lives of people using the positive power of football. Now, behind the curtain, FIFA functions like an NGO. That's it. It's so simple, right? No, there is a lot more going on in that. Because FIFA is also the most powerful sporting organizations in the world. People at the top management are quite influential themselves. The main decision-making body of FIFA is the FIFA Council, which is made up of 37 members. One president, which is elected by the FIFA Congress, then comes the 8 vice presidents, and finally the other 28 members. There are more things about FIFA that's very different from other businesses. One of them is that it operates on a 4-year business cycle, which revolves around the World Cups. They earned $6.4 billion on the previous cycle, which was between 2015 to 2018. 83% of their entire revenue came just from World Cup. We don't have the financial details of this World Cup, which is between 2019 to 2022, but so far FIFA has already earned $7.5 billion and is expected to earn 10 billions, which is almost double the previous cycle. Now that raises the question, how is FIFA able to grow its revenue by double on each consecutive cycle? Well, there are 2 main reasons. Number 1, they have a new financial strategy for women's soccer. This year, we will get to enjoy 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, which will be held in Australia and New Zealand. And they have already signed separate sponsor deals for that. Women's World Cup is growing in popularity, and it's going to be a new source of revenue for FIFA. Now let's talk about the second reason. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be on a much larger scale. There will be 48 teams instead of 32. So there will be more matches, and with more matches, there will be more opportunities for advertisers to show their content, since the attention of the audience will be engaged for a longer period of time. And the 2026 World Cup will be hosted by USA, Canada, and Mexico. If you find any value from this video, do consider smashing that like button and subscribing to this channel. It's absolutely free for you, but it's very, very valuable to me. Thank you. Now that we got the basics out of the way, it's time for the moment of truth. The World Cup is the most popular event of FIFA, and that's where their 95% of the revenue comes from. The 2022 World Cup financial details have not been published yet while I'm making this video. That's why we'll be looking at 2015 to 2018 cycle. Now let's look at the revenue sheet. The first and the largest source of revenue comes from the broadcasting rights. Out of the $6.4 billion generated on the previous cycle, $3.1 billion just came from TV rights. That's almost half of the revenue, because the World Cup is telecasted in more than 140 countries. And each country has their own TV channels where you can watch the football matches. These TV channels pay FIFA to buy the rights to broadcast the football matches in their channels. For example, in USA, it's Fox Sports. In India, it's Reliance-backed Viacom. In Bangladesh, it's T-Sport. esports. Then comes the second source of income, marketing rights. This is when various TV and companies pay FIFA to run their own adverts during their matches. FIFA earned about $1.66 billion from this in their previous cycle. At the very top is FIFA partner companies like Adidas, Coca-Cola, Wanda Group, Qatar Airways, Qatar Energy, Visa, and then comes the specific World Cup sponsors who pay to run their ads only during the World Cup, such as McDonald's, Vivo, Crypto.com, Budweiser's, Baiju's. The Russian gas company Gazprom was also a sponsor, but heavy sanctions were placed on them because of the UK war. And then there are the regional supporters, Boss, Fine Wipes, Yedia, official timekeeper of FIFA Hublot. All of this amount to about 28% of the revenue. Now, if you add up these two sources, the broadcasting rights and the marketing rights, about 75% of FIFA's revenue come from these. The third source of revenue is the ticketing rights. These are the tickets that are being sold in the stadium and the revenues that come from the audience at the stadium. In the previous cycle, FIFA earned $564 million just from ticket sales. But this year, more tickets are being expected to be sold. And then another $148 million were generated from hospitality and accommodation rights. During the 2018 FIFA World Cup, around 11% of the revenue came from this category. Revenue source number 4, the licensing rights of the FIFA brand. For example, in a video game or in a football game, if you want to put FIFA's logo on it, you need to buy the rights from them. They earn $600 million just from this category. A good example of this is FIFA E-World Cup Grand Final 2018. In this event alone, there were 20 million participants. Can you believe that? The champion was just a 22-year-old young man from Saudi Arabia, and his name is Musad Al-Dosari. He only started his career in just 2017. Amazing stuff, right? Who knows, the next generation of champion might just come from esports, considering that the gaming industry is booming right now. The fifth and the last source of revenue is the accumulation of these minor sources of revenue, such as during FIFA World Cup there are penalties and appeals during the game, right? Then there is FIFA Quality Program, renting of real estates, the FIFA World Football Museum. They also sell film and video rights. All these amount to $322 million. Out of all these minor sources, the biggest one is the FIFA Club World Cup. Last year, there were 7 teams competing in a knockout tournament, and Chelsea was the winner.
Chelsea are the Club World Cup champions. A dramatic final, Chelsea 2.
We're done discussing all the revenues. Now it's time to discuss the expenditures. Well, you can understand that it's very complicated to host such a huge tournament, right? And you can imagine all the work that needs to get done just to organize everything. So it must be very expensive for FIFA, right? Wrong. The truth is, FIFA hardly spends any money. Their expenses is almost next to zero. Let me explain. All the expenses of the World Cup is being borne by the government of the hosting country. FIFA does not have to pay any tax either. All FIFA has to do is pay the prize money for the winning teams in the World Cup. For 2022, the total prize was $440 million. The winning team got $42 million, the runner-up got $32 million, and the rest of the amount got distributed among the remaining teams, each getting somewhere between $27 to $9 million. Now, as a future business leader who's passionate about sports, I hope this video was valuable to you, and now you can use this model to start your own sporting organization. I couldn't help but do much more research on FIFA this time. I found out how the future of football is not safe in the hands of FIFA. Slowly but surely, FIFA will destroy football. If you click the video on the right side of the screen, you will learn everything.